Hi smart people, Mr. H here. In this video, I'm going to walk you through Aleks 7-2, part 2, division property of the exponent. Alright, we're going to look at problem 1. So in this exercise, we're going to practice on the negative exponent. Okay, if we have the negative exponent, as we know that which means 4 is not happy with its place, you're going to put 1 under and then you're going to flip the fraction. Okay, that will be 1 over 4 to the third power. All right, and then after that, we can work it out. What is 4 to the third power? 4 to the third power is 4 times 4 times 4. 3 times. 4 times 4 is 16 times 4, going to be 64. So 1 over 64 is the answer for problem 1. All right, we're going to go down to number 2. Okay, number 2, so same idea. We have negative 2, 9 to the negative 2, right? So we put 1 under and then flip the fraction. That will be 1 over 9 to the second power. That equals to 1 over 81 because 9 times 9 is 81. All right, next one. So you have the negative exponent for the whole parenthesis. Okay, you can think that you distribute the negative 2 in, or you can think that you flip the whole fraction because the whole thing inside parenthesis raised to the second power. So that will give us 9 over 2 raised to the positive exponent because after you flip, the exponent turn positive. All right, then we use the power rule and distribute the power into parentheses. This is 9 to the first, 2 to the first power. We're going to multiply it in. That will be 9 to the second power, 2 to the second power. That will be 81 over 4. All right, number 4. Okay, same idea. Negative exponent, so we flip the whole fraction. That will give us 7 over 3 to the first power. So to the first power, when you distribute it in, it's still 7 over 3. So that's it. All right, number 5. So negative 5 to the negative 1 power. Negative exponent, we put 1 under and we flip this. So that will give you 1 over negative 5 to the positive 1. The 5 is still negative because that is the negative of a whole number. This negative belongs to the 5. What we learn right now is negative exponent, you have to flip the fraction. Okay, and why? That's how we learn. We already explained that in class. Okay, you can look back to your notes. So that's turned into negative 1/5. All right, I want to make sure that we see this. Whenever you write 1 over 5, it also mean that negative 1 over 5 like this, or it can be also 1 over negative 5. Okay. The nicest way to write this is the one in the middle. That is what we like to write our answer. But either one is still correct. All right, number 6. Same idea. Okay, negative 2. So this is over 1. We flip the fraction. That will be 1 over negative 7 to the second power. Okay, keep in mind that negative 7 is inside parentheses. So negative 7 to the second power mean that negative 7 times negative 7. That will give you positive 49. That would be 1 over positive 49. All right, we're going to go down to problem number 7. Okay, rewrite the expression without using negative exponents. So we have v to the negative 5. So v is not happy with its place. You can move him to the top. So that will be 1v to the 5th power over 6. However, whatever time 1 is still by itself. So we just have v to the 5th power over 6. That's it. Number 8. So z to the negative 4. Z to the negative 4, so z is not happy with its place. Put 1 under and then bring z down. So 3 over z to the negative 4. Okay, some of you may ask me, why don't we move the 3? The 3 is supposed to be at the denominator. which is based on the power of the 3. 3 doesn't have any power, which means 3 to the first power. Since 3 to the first power is positive exponent, it stay. Just only z is the one will be moved down. All right, number 9. Number 9. So number 9, there's two ways to do this. When you multiply the exponent, you can add the power. So w of 2 plus negative 4. You can go this round. That will be fine. Okay, so w raised to 2 positive times negative is negative. So like 2 minus 4. So w to the negative 2. And we know the negative exponent you have to flip. So that would be 1 over w to the second power. Okay. All right. Now the next one. X raised to negative 8. Since they multiply, you add the exponent plus negative 7. Okay. Positive times negative is negative. That will be x of negative 8 minus 7. So x to the negative 15. But seeing as a negative exponent, we can flip the whole fraction. X over 1, and we flip it. That will be 1 over x to the 15. All right, number 11. We have 9. It's the same like the variable. So since you multiply, we're going to add the exponent. So 9 raised to negative 7 plus negative 2. Okay, positive times negative is negative. That will be 9 raised to negative 7 minus 2. That will be 9 raised to negative 9. And we will flip this. This is over 1, and you flip the whole thing. That will be 1 over 9 to the 9 power. All right, and I don't think we need to use a single positive exponent. All right, they didn't ask you to calculate this one, so 1 over 9 to the 9 power is good. They asked you to use a single positive exponent. That's just 9 to the 9 power. That's it. All right, we're going to look at number 12. All right, that's something changed here. When you divide to the exponent, what will you do with the power? When you divide, what will you do with the power? Okay, the answer is we subtract the power. So 4 minus negative 2. 2 negative turn into positive. So 7 raised to 4 plus 2, which is 7 to the 6th power. And seeing that this positive exponent, our job is done. You don't have to calculate them. They say rewrite using a single positive exponent. That is what we have here. All right, number 13. X to the negative 6. Since it's divide exponent, we're going to subtract negative 7. 2 negative turn into a positive. So that will be x to the negative 6 plus 7. So x to the first power, or basically it's just x. All right, we're heading to number 14. Same idea, that will be b to the negative 7. Sorry, I've been distracted with my pen for a little bit. B to the negative 7 minus, because of divide, minus 5. So same sign, we add b to the negative 12. And then since it's negative exponent, you put 1 under and flip it. 1 over b to the 12. Yep. Okay, mine doesn't let me write anymore. So keep in mind that's a 12. Let's Deselect and select again. Yep, that works. All right, we're heading to last two problem. Whoa. Okay, number 15. So number 15, the strategy we did in class. So we're going to first look at the letter that have negative exponent and move them to the place that they supposed to be. So C will go down, A will go up, and B also go up. We will have 6, A9, A to the negative 6 go up to A to the positive 6. Okay, and then B to the 7, B to the negative 3 go up. That will be B to the third power. C to the negative 5 will go down. So we have 2C to the positive 5. All right, after that, we're going to do is combining like term or reduce if it's possible. Okay, we reduce this one. We simplifying this one by 2. That will give us 3 over 1. A to the 9 times A to the 6 is A to the 15 because we add the exponent. And B to the 7 times B to the 3 is B to the 10 power. Okay, and down here we still have C to the 5th power. And then we know that whatever time 1 is still B itself. So your final answer will be 3A15 B10 over C to the 5th power. The 1 disappeared. All right, number 16. You have negative of the whole thing, right? So we're going to flip the whole fraction. Now, this is a little bit tricky. You flip the whole fraction, so 3n to the negative 4, m to the negative 6. Down here is 2m to the negative 1, n to the 4. But the whole thing will raise to positive 3 instead of negative 3. The reason we flip because we have negative exponent outside. Okay, then 3 to the first power, 2 to the first power. We distribute the 3 into parentheses. Okay, that will be 3 to the third power, n to the negative 12, m to the negative 18, over 2 to the third power, m to the negative 3, and n to the 12 power. Now, whoever has negative exponent, you have to move them to the right place. So this go down, and negative 3m will go up. That will give you 3 to the third power, which is 27. M to the negative 3 go up as m to the third power, over 2 to the third power is 8. Down here we have n12 from the top down and another n12 from the original, and m to the 18. All right, so after we move them to the right place, we're going to reduce or we're going to combine. 27 over 8 cannot be reduced, so it's going to stay. If we can, we have to reduce it. Okay, m to the third power divided by m to the 13, we can subtract the exponent. So m of 3 minus 18 is negative 15. Down here, n12 and n12 will give you n24. All right, one last step. We still have negative exponents. So what we're going to do is keep subtracting, keep moving it down, right? So that will go down. Your final answer is 27 over 18, m to the 15, and n to the 24. And that is our final answer. All right, thank you everyone for watching. Majority of the question is easy except the last two. Hopefully, I hope that you practice more on this one. Even you get the first answer right, try it again. Okay. All right. Study well, everyone. Your test gonna be on Tuesday. Thank you everyone for watching.